live. There. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave. Hey, everybody, welcome in. Oh, my goodness. Thank you all for being here. It's been a minute. Sorry, it's been a minute, but I've had other things going on, and to be honest with you, the Orioles have sucked, so it hasn't really been worth watching. But we're here tonight. Just got done eating, and I'm excited to be here, and hopefully we get a win tonight. Orioles, White Sox. White Sox playing really good baseball. They're over 500. Can't quite say the same for the O's. But White Sox are playing good ball. We'll see what happens tonight. I knew Horizons would be here with the White Sox in town. Orioles have won like 9 in a row against the White Sox. They actually swept them earlier in the season. We'll see what happens tonight. White Sox been playing good baseball. The Orioles have not. And we'll see if the Orioles can break that trend tonight or if it's going to continue. Anyway, welcome in. Am I allowed to root for them? Of course you are. Horizons, of course you can. It's your team. Absolutely. You know how we do it here. You're absolutely entitled to root for your team. We just ask that you be respectful. Which I have no doubt in my mind you will be. Genie's here. Sony's here. Horizons here. Welcome in, gang. All right, let's talk about the Orioles real fast. We're going to go over the lineups for tonight. Antonucci for the We'll do the White Sox. Antonucci is leading off. Vargas is batting second. Montgomery's batting third. Teal fourth. Grychuk fifth. Montgomery sixth. Peters seventh. Meidroth eighth. And Gonzalez is batting ninth. Why isn't Yamamoto, or whatever his name is, in the lineup? Is he hurt, Horizons? Anyway, and Burke is pitching for the White Sox. For the Orioles, a little bit of a change in the batting lineup. Gunnar Henderson's going to lead off tonight at shortstop. Batting second in left field, Taylor Ward. Batting third, catching is Radley Rutschman. Batting fourth at first base is Pete Alonso. Fifth and DHing is Samuel Basallo. Sixth in right field is Dylan Beavers. Seventh in center field is Colton Cowser. Batting eighth at third base is Blaze Alexander. And batting ninth at second base is Jackson Holliday. Shane Baz is on the mound for the Orioles. 4-8 on the season. He's got a 4.31 ERA. Welcome into Sensei Maya. Someone needs to find a copy of Tom Amansky's defensive drills video and send it to Baltimore. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Absolutely 100%. The Orioles have had so many problems this year. But one of the biggest consistencies of being bad has been their defense. Their offense has shown flashes of, doing good. Their pitching has shown flashes of doing well. Their defense has been bad all season, and it has cost them ball games. I would agree with you, Sensei Maya, 100%. You're absolutely correct. It's not been good. And the worst part about it is Yamamoto has been on the IL for 3 weeks. Okay, thank you. That's too bad. They could really use him. He's got like 20 home runs this season. I was hoping Basallo would catch his numbers for Rookie of the Year in his absence. Sensei Maya, I'll say this, Basallo's got a, I know Yamamoto's considered, a rookie, but, he's rookie for Major League Baseball. Basallo is a real rookie, for sure, in Major League Baseball, but it is what it is. If Basallo's having a very good year, we'll see what happens. If Yamamoto gets it, he gets it. I think it's ABSENCE. I think that's what it is. Just waiting for the game to start. What's up, Victor? Welcome in. Yeah, it has been a minute, Victor. It's just different things going on. The 1 week they were on the West Coast, can't do West Coast games, got to get up for work. The week before that, I had a lot going on. So, yeah, it's definitely been a couple weeks, but we're back. Going to call today. I might call tomorrow night. We'll see. Obviously, Wednesday is an afternoon game, so I won't be calling Wednesday. But, the Orioles, 7 games under 500. Now 3.5 games out of the final wild card spot. As odd as it might seem, they're still technically in the running. The American League as a whole is terrible. There's only 5 teams, I think, in Major League Baseball in the American League that are over 500. Everybody else is under 500 in the American League. It's bad. They're bad. And, it is what it is. So, even though they're playing terrible, they have a chance. But we'll have to see what happens. They've got to play more consistent baseball. The Orioles have not won more than 3 games in a row. And I think their longest losing streak was 5 in a row. So, they've just been inconsistent all year long. They've lost 3 out of the last 4 series against teams that are very beatable. I think the Nationals were beatable. I think Anaheim was beatable. I think the Seattle Mariners were beatable. And yet they lost the series to them. But then they go out and they beat the Dodgers 2 out of 3. So go figure. Well, Sensei Maya, here's what I'll say. I don't know. I think, Pete Alonso is not... Orioles didn't pay him 5 years, $155 million to be a defensive whiz. They didn't. They paid him to hit 35 to 45 home runs and drive in over 100 and bat about 270 to 285. That's what they paid him for. They did. And, there's give and take there. If he puts up those numbers and plays a decent first base, which he has done, he's not Keith Hernandez over there. Absolutely not. And if that's what you're expecting, then you are going to be disappointed. I think he's done pretty well. I don't think a lot of times he's been put in good situations. He's made some bad decisions on certain balls. I agree with you there. But I think as a whole, him playing first base is the least of the Orioles' problems when it comes to this team. Gunner's been bad at shortstop. Third base hasn't been very good. We've had some outfield issues at times. We've had lots of defensive breakdowns across the board. It's not just Pete Alonso. Pitching defense in the 3-run homer, that was Weaver. Yeah, that was the Orioles' way back in the day. That was the Oriole way. Pitching defense in the 3-run homer. Earl Weaver days. I'm 55. I'm a little bit younger than you. I'm 55, so I've been around for a long time. I was born and raised in Baltimore. Used to have season tickets for the O's. But I'm not... He has lost... Well, Sensei Maya, there's a lot of reasons why the Orioles lose games. I think you can put some of that on Basayo's shoulders. I think you can put some of that on... A lot of that on Tyler O'Neill's shoulders, Kobe Mayo's shoulders, Adley Rutschman's shoulders a little bit, the pitching shoulders. There's been a lot of different things and reasons why the Orioles aren't good this year. It's just, they've got to find a way to turn it around and the season's over. It's that simple. And it'll be 2 in a row. And I can promise you right now, if the Orioles do not turn this around, everybody's gone. Everybody's gone. I will be stunned, shocked. I'll fall out of my seat. If the Orioles don't make the playoffs and they finish under 500, I'll be stunned if anybody is brought back. Well, see, Sensei Maya, I can't. Here's the thing. I don't want to overreact to this stuff. Basayo, you don't want to limit guys to just being a DH. He's got to learn. It's just, he's got to learn. He's got to get better. You know, I don't know. I think he's all right behind the plate. Again, the Orioles as a whole, if they were hitting and winning, if they were hitting, nobody would really be talking about the defense. If the pitching was rock solid, and it's not been terrible, but if the pitching's been rock solid and the bullpen was rock solid and they were hitting, people wouldn't care about the fielding as much. But it's more enhanced now because they're losing. The sad part about it is, Sensei Maya, and yeah, Victor, I'm sorry about your Mets, buddy. The season really, it doesn't have to be over. I mean, you're literally 3.5 games out of the last wild card spot. Yeah, what the Orioles can't do, and it's part of the inconsistency that they've had this year, is they can't string together wins. They need a streak of games where they win 9 out of 10, 12 out of 14. They need some kind of streak like that. I don't think he's awful, Sensei Maya. I don't think he's awful. I don't think he's good. He's not Pudge Rodriguez back there. He's not Johnny Bench. But, Mike Piazza wasn't very good behind the plate either. But you know what? He was behind the plate a heck of a lot because the guy would hit 35 to 45 home runs and drive in 100. So, there's that. Yeah, I saw that, Victor. I saw that. All right, we're about ready to get started. Orioles on the field. Shane Baz is on the bump. Antonucci, it looks like, is about to step into the batter's box. He is, and here we go. First pitch. Swing and a fly ball. Left field hit shallow. Looks like Taylor Ward's got it. He's under it, and there it is for 1 out, 1 pitch. I like seeing that. I think the biggest issue with the Orioles all year has been on the pitching side has been the 2-out damage. They have allowed so much damage with 2 outs this year. It's been horrendous. All right, here's Vargas. First pitch to him. Here's a fastball for a strike, 0-1. Welcome in, D. Barker. Good to hear you back in the booth. Thanks for calling. Of course, my pleasure. Good to have you here. Shane Baz, 0-1 pitch. Here it comes. There's a curveball. It's a little high for a ball. 1-1. I call it a curveball. It's a knuckle curve. So 1-1 count on Vargas. 252 hitter on the season. 866 OPS. 19 home runs. There's another knuckle curve. High again. 2-1. Good to have everybody in. Please hit that like button. There's the like goal. We're trying to get to 40. We got 7 so far. Here's the 2-1 pitch. There's a line drive down the left field line. That's going to be extra bases. It's in the corner. Taylor Ward's going to get there. Vargas is going to make the turn. And he is going to hold at second with a 1-out double. Ball was on the inside part of the plate, and he just turned on it and just drove it down the left field line. So a 1-out double. And Shane Baz's struggles in the first inning continue. He's got an 8.5 ERA in the first inning. His ERA is under 4 after the first inning. But once again, he's getting in trouble. Sensei Meyer, I don't think he does survive a sub 500 season. I don't. I don't think he will. Colson Montgomery, 20 home runs, 46 RBIs at the plate. Here he comes. First pitch to him. Fastball is swinging and fouled back, 0-1. So they are being aggressive at the plate against Shane Baz. So far, the 3 first hitters have all swung at the first pitch. So 1 out double, man on second with 1 out, 0-1 pitch on the way to Montgomery. Here it is. There's a knuckle curve in the dirt. Ball 1, 1-1. $17 folks in here. Folks, hit that like button as you're coming in. We're looking to get to 40. We got 7 right now. One pitch to Montgomery. Here it comes. Knuckle curve just on the outside part of the plate for a strike. 1-2. One-two pitch. Here it comes. Fly ball. Center field. Hit fairly deep. Left center field. Looks like Taylor Ward's got it. And that is the second out. Runner gets back to second. So 2 down here in the first inning. Well, here, scouting reports give you an idea of tendencies of how a pitcher pitches, how a hitter hits, where they hit the ball. That's what spray charts are for. It helps with tendencies for sure. But here's what I'll say. You know, Mariano Rivera threw 1 pitch pretty much, 2-seam fastball his whole career. And so hitters knew what was coming, but they still couldn't hit it because of the execution. It's all about execution. First pitch to Teal. Oh, it's got away from Adley Rutschman. The runner's going to go to third. It's a swing on Teal at the plate, but the ball got away from Rutschman. That's going to allow the runner to go up a base. That's probably going to be a pass ball on Rutschman. That ball is definitely catchable. And again, that's more defensive miscues. 0-1 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on a fastball. So quickly 0-2 on Teal. District Nation, welcome in. Got to root for the O's here, even though I'm a Nats fan. I understand. Welcome in. Good to have you here. Nats played well against the Orioles the other day, or over the weekend. 0-2 pitch. I'm looking for a knuckle curve. Nope. Fastball high. Ball 1. 1-2. 9 likes. We're on our way. Good to have everybody in here. Big Bud, welcome in. Hey, DN. I don't know what DN is, but welcome in. Oh, District Nation. Duh. Sorry, Big Bud. Welcome in. 1-2 pitch. Knuckle curve in the dirt. Runner's going to hold. We are even now at 2-2. Big Bud, welcome in. Good to have everybody in here. We call Orioles games. And one thing I would say is we're very respectful in here. Kind of do PG-13 in here because there could be kids watching. We like to keep it respectful. No cussing, no swearing. Enjoy it. Have fun. Root for your team. Just do it in a respectful, professional way. That's all. I'm glad you're all here. Thank you. 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Knuckle curve. Called strike 3 right there. He locked him up. Teal was obviously looking for something else. And that's your inning. No runs, 1 hit, a man left. We're going to head to the bottom of the first. No score. Yeah, Helsley's been disappointing. He has not pitched well when he's pitched and hurt a lot. Called the Sunday game on my channel. O's fans must not like Luis Garcia at all. Well, what are you going to do? District Nation, if you play well and you hit well against... He had a good series against the Orioles. It's that simple. I don't begrudge him at all. Good for him. He had a good series. It is what it is. And great broadcast it was, District Nation. Oh, that's nice. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Gunnar Henderson, Taylor Ward, Adley Rutschman, Pete Alonso, if we get that far. Sean Burke, 5-4 on the season, 3.71 ERA, 87 innings, 11 home runs given up. Opponents batting .233. First pitch to Gunnar. Here it comes. Pop up down the third base side, but that's going to get out of play. 0-1. I think part of the main issues with the Orioles, in my opinion, is the fact that they don't have that, what I still think is very important, legitimate leadoff hitter. A guy that can set the table. 0-1 pitch. Curveball in the dirt. 1-1. We just don't have that guy. Gunnar Henderson's not a leadoff hitter. Gunnar Henderson should be batting 3, 4, or 5 for the Orioles. You want him to produce runs. He shouldn't be a leadoff hitter. 1-1 pitch. Here it comes. There's a line drive. Base hit down the third base side. That could be extra bases. Gunnar's going to make the turn. They're going to throw to second. Here it comes. He is safe. A leadoff opposite field double for Gunnar Henderson. That's exactly what you want to see out of him. When Gunnar's going well, he goes up the middle or opposite field. No, Taylor Ward's not. That's what I just said, Sensei Maya. We don't have a legitimate leadoff hitter. I agree. Taylor Ward should be hitting like 5th or 6th. But a leadoff double for Gunnar, and here we go, Taylor Ward. See what he can do, at least get him over. First pitch to him is right there for a strike. No, it's called a ball, but the catcher is going to challenge it. The umpire called it a ball. It looked like a strike to me. It's going to be a strike. Yeah, it's a strike. Way strike. The whole ball was in the zone. So it's overturned. It is a strike. The White Sox win the challenge. It's an 0-1 count on Taylor Ward. Man, umpire really missed that. That was easily a strike. All right, 0-1 pitch to Taylor Ward. Here it comes. Pop up. Shallow center field. That is not going to get Gunnar to third. Medium depth. No, Gunnar is going. Throw to third is not going to be in time. Gunnar does make it to third. I didn't think Taylor Ward got enough of it, but he did. Ramundo Sanchez, welcome in. Thank you. Thank you for being here, and thanks for saying good luck. Hope you give us a like. So with one out, the Orioles got a man on third. And of all things, this is where the Orioles have had their biggest Achilles heel is runners in scoring position. Less than 2 outs. They just can't seem to manufacture runs. White Sox are playing the infield in. Here's Rutschman. First pitch. Fly ball. Left field. Medium depth. It should be deep enough to get Gunnar home. Here he comes. Throw to the plate is not in time, and Gunnar Henderson scores. Nice job by Adley Rutschman there. He got a fly ball in left field deep enough to score him. Sacrifice fly. RBI for Adley Rutschman. Run scored for Gunnar Henderson. That's manufacturing runs, folks. That's exactly what you want. You get a double, get him to third, get him over, get him in. And the Orioles did just that. Need to see more of that. So 1-0 lead for the Birds. That's going to bring Pete Alonso to the plate. First pitch to him. Curveball for a strike. 0-1. You know, Alonso, it's sad that he got off to such a slow start because he's already up to 19 home runs, 58 RBIs. Imagine if he had gotten off to a good start. 0-1 pitch. Swinging a foul back. Quickly 0-2. It's really kind of too bad that he got off to such a terrible start with the Orioles. Because at 19 and 58 home runs, he's well on his way, to another 35 to 40 home run season and 100 RBIs with the O's. 0-2 pitches outside on the slider. Ball 1. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch on the way to Pete Alonso. Swinging a foul back. We're going to do it again. We are 25% of the way to our likes. We got 10. We're trying to get to 40. 1-2 pitch on the way to Pete Alonso. Here it comes. Knuckle curve in the dirt. Ball 2. 2-2. After the 5th inning, we will do a round Major League Baseball score updates. See how baseball scores are around the league. 2-2 pitch just off the plate. Ball 3. Burke won at that one, but it was off the plate. It's a good no call or good no challenge by the catcher there. That would have been a ball. They would have lost the challenge on that one. So full count to Alonso. Here it is. Swing and a miss on a slider. They got him. And that's your inning. But the O's get a run. They manufacture a run. 1 hit. None left. A run in. Top of the 2nd coming up. 1-0 Birds. Good start for the O's right there. Thanks for coming in, everybody. And thank you for the likes. We got to 11. Appreciate that. It's a shame for the Orioles that we can't get Enrique Bradfield. First off, he can't stay healthy. And if he was anywhere near any kind of even moderately good hitter in the minor leagues, he would be in the major leagues playing center field for the Orioles, and they would have a bona fide leadoff hitter. But he's not hitting, and he can't stay healthy. Because this is a guy that has an 80 grade defense and speed. An 80 grade is the highest grade you can get. Most guys don't get even 180 grade. Enrique Bradfield has 2. His fielding and his running. His defense and his running, his speed, are an 80 grade. But the guy just can't stay healthy, and he can't hit. And if you can't hit, it doesn't matter if you're fast. Oh, yeah, Victor, no problem. We had a good time. We got a lot of views. We had over 800 people watching this yesterday at Magic Kingdom. It was great. We had a good time. We'll be at Animal Kingdom starting Thursday. All right, Boz is back on the mound. Randall Grichuk is coming to the plate. Boz is at the belt and he's ready. And here we go. First pitch. There's a fastball. Sinkers for a strike, 0-1. Randall Grichuk has 22 home runs, 58 RBIs against the Orioles. So he hits the Orioles well. 0-1 pitch, knuckle curve is missed. Outside and low, ball 1. 1-1. 1-1. One pitch. Here it comes. There's a ground ball to the third baseman. Blaze has got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and that's the first out. 1 down. Got to give credit where it's due. Blaze Alexander has really played well for the Orioles. It looks like Josh Walker was recalled from the Orioles from AAA Norfolk, and Keegan Aiken went on the 15-day injured list. Left elbow discomfort. Here's Montgomery. First pitch to him is a knuckle curve. It's high, ball 1. So 2 Montgomerys in the game for the White Sox. Braden Montgomery is at the plate. 246 hitter in the year, 2 home runs, 8 RBIs. 1-0 pitch. There's a knuckle curve for a strike. 1-1. Boz is set. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Fastball high. No, changeup. That was a changeup high. Ball 2, 2-1. Two-one pitch. Here it comes. Another knuckle curve, but that's in the dirt. Ball 2. I think another thing for the Orioles pitchers that's really been an Achilles heel, other than obviously the two-out damage that they've allowed this year, which I think has been the biggest issue. But they've also had issues of having those 1 innings where they just can't get out of it with minimal damage. 3-1 pitch on the way. Inside. Ball 4. They just can't get out of those innings where they'll get first and second, nobody out. Or, bases loaded, 1 out, and they can't minimize the damage to 1 run or 2 runs. They become 4 and 5 run innings where it's just, it just compounds the problem. And then all of a sudden you've given up that crooked number, and 5 runs are on the board just like that for the opposing team. That's been an issue for the Orioles as well. So a 1-out walk, it's going to bring Tristan Peters to the plate. Boz is ready. First pitch to him. Here it comes. There's a knuckle curve. Outside. Ball 1. Montgomery's got a decent lead at first. 1-0 pitch. Fastball right there at the bottom of the zone. 1-1. So a 1-1 count on Tristan Peters. Man on first. 1 down in the inning. 1-0 lead for the Orioles. Good lead at first by Montgomery. There's a flying drive. Caught by the second baseman. Throw back to first. In time for the double play. It was a line drive to Jackson Holiday at second. He caught it and threw quickly back to first to double him off. And that's your inning, guys. No runs, no hits, nobody left. Bottom of the second coming up. He was way off the bag there. I don't know where he was going. But that's a big out right there. 2 innings in for Shane Boz. Looking good. Bottom of the second coming up. Nice. That's what you want to see, man. You want to see Boz get some quick innings. Make quick work. Get the offense back in the dugout. Thank you for the likes, gang. Trying to get to 40. We're getting there. Liberty, 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 liberty. What a day. Mondays are Mondays, gang. Actually, Monday wasn't bad for me today. I got a lot of work that I got this morning, but it wasn't too hard. I was able to get through a lot of it, and the end of the day was okay. So my work day wasn't too bad. Hope you guys all had a good work day. Thank you, Sony. Appreciate you, buddy. 15 people in here. Thank you there, everybody. Appreciate you. I hope you all subscribe if you're new. Orioles with a 1-0 lead heading into the bottom of the second inning. It should be Basayo stepping up to the plate for the O's. He's having for a rookie season, 12 home runs. He's batting .251, 761 OPS, catching a lot of games behind the plate. I think for a rookie, Basayo's doing just fine. He's a big dude. I think he's having a very nice rookie season. All right, here we go. First pitch to him. Swinging a foul back. 0-1. Fastball at 96. Yeah, 251, 12 home runs, 36 RBI, 761 OPS. I think Basayo's had a decent rookie season. 0-1. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Quickly 0-2 on him. That fastball was up in the zone. They just challenged him there, and he wasn't able to catch up to it. So quickly 0-2 on Basayo. Look for something off speed here. Here it comes. Swinging a foul back. Another four-seam fastball up in the zone, but he got a piece of it. Yeah, I used to always remember being taught when as a hitter, and remember back in the old days, here's the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball, center field. Shallow. Center fielder's coming in. He's going to get there. And he's got it. Oh, he almost runs into the left fielder, but he catches it, and that's the first out. One down here in the bottom of the second. So I remember in the old days playing baseball, and what they used to always teach in baseball, and in the major leagues too, is you can react to the fastball. You look for other pitches. Trust your swing, trust your speed of your bat, react to the fastball, look for other pitches. They don't do that quite anymore. Here's Dylan Beavers, first pitch to him. Off the plate, ball one on a fastball, 1-0. A lot of these guys they get hurt and they just can't get any momentum. 1-0 pitch. Off the plate again. Ball 2-0. Two cutters in a row by Burke, and they're both off the plate. Good eye for Dylan Beavers. Let's see what he can do here. 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on a cutter. 2-1. I really would like to see Dylan Beavers play more. I think Tyler O'Neill's time on this Orioles team is up. Now, he's signed for another season, but I don't know what the Orioles are going to do with him. 2-1 pitch. Curveball right there. 2-2. I don't know what the Orioles will do with Tyler O'Neill. I don't know. I just don't see them just outright releasing him. I just don't. I don't see that. Too much money invested in him. 3 years, $45 million or whatever it was they paid him. I just don't see them doing that. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a foul back on a fastball. We're going to do it again. So I think Tyler O'Neill's going to play out his last season with the Orioles. But obviously he won't be back. His first two seasons here have been highly disappointing. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. He challenged him. Struck him out on a 98-mile-an-hour fastball. Dylan Beavers could not catch up to it. So quickly, 2 outs here in the bottom of the second inning. He just blew it by him. Here comes Colton Cowser. First pitch to him. Knuckle curve in the dirt. Ball 1. Excuse me. 1-0 pitch. There's a called strike on a fastball. 1-1. .235 hitter, 8 home runs, 27 RBI, 704 OPS for Colton Cowser on the season. 1-1 pitch. There's a fly ball foul down the left field line. So we got a 1-2 count on Colton Cowser. Welcome in, everyone. Good to have you all here. It's the bottom of the second. O's got a 1-0 lead. 1-2 pitch. Swinging a foul at the plate. And you know what? I got this wrong. Let's do this real fast. O's are the home team. They should be up here. One-two pitch, swing and a miss. He got him. And Colton Cowser is out, and that's your inning. Nothing doing for the O's here in the bottom of the second. Top of the third coming up. 1-0 Birds. That's another thing the Orioles do way, way, way too much. Too many strikeouts. Way too many strikeouts for this team. They strike out a ton on this team. deeply, deeply am upset by the amount of strikeouts I see from the Orioles. Put the ball in play. Put it in play. You've got to find a way to put it in play. Victor says, despite Baltimore's sub-500 record, Elias told reporters Saturday he's still planning to approach the trade deadline as a buyer. Yeah, Victor, that's because the reason for that is only because of where they are in the standings of the wild card. Like I said earlier, I don't know if you were here or not, the American League is down this year. It's down. There's only 5 teams in the American League that are over 500. 500 or better. Only 5 in the entire American League. So the Orioles, just by default, are staying in the race. And, if you're 3 games out heading into July, heading into the All-Star break, you actually have a legitimate chance of making a run at the playoffs. We might have a sub-500 team make the playoffs in the American League this year. As odd as that sounds, we might have that. Yeah, Sony, the thing about it is here's the thing. Hitting off a pitcher is easier than hitting a machine. Okay, just my opinion. I never liked hitting off a batting machine because it's like this. Boom. 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 With a pitcher, you see the motion, you know when it's coming, and you understand and you know when he's going to release the ball. With a hitting machine, you don't. All right, first pitch to Mydroth is a strike for a sinker, 0-1. I couldn't get the timing down on hitting machines. I would have rather had live batting practice against a pitcher because then I could time it somewhat. 0-1 pitch, outside, ball 1, 1-1. But, we're not, the other thing too, Sony, is we're not professional hitters. They are. This is what they do for a living. One pitch on the way. There's a knuckle curve in the dirt and low, ball 2, 2-1. Two-one pitch. Swing and a foul back. 2-2. Fastball. 95. And look, there's nothing hard. The hardest thing to do in professional sports, the hardest thing to do in any sport, I don't care what anybody says, is hit a baseball. There's nothing harder. 2-2 pitch. Way high on the knuckle curve. Ball 3, 3-2. It is the single hardest thing to do in professional sports is hit a baseball. You're taking a round bat and you're trying to hit a round ball coming at you at anywhere between 85 to 100 miles an hour, and it's moving. 3-2 pitch on the way. Here it comes. Slide, cutter, outside and low, ball 4. So that's the second inning in a row that Boz has given up a walk, and this one's a leadoff walk. Yeah, and Sony, I think part of the problem in today's game is exactly what you just said. Too many guys in today's game are trying to be Nolan Ryan. I think there's too much emphasis on max velocity, max effort, max spin rate. First pitch, 4-seam fastball is a line drive. That's in the gap. That's going to get down. It's in the right center field. He's rounding third. He's heading for home. Gunner's going to try him at the plate. Not in time. The run scores. So the leadoff walk comes back to haunt him. A double for Jacob Gonzalez in the gap, and we have a tie game. Terrible pitch right down the middle, and it was like batting practice fastball, easily in the gap. And just like that, the White Sox have tied this game up, 1-1. Still nobody out, man on second. They already got a runner in. Here's Antonucci. There's a knuckle curve, swing, and fouled off to the right side. 0-1. Too many Nolan Ryans in today's game, Sony. I think that's part of the problem. I think it's part of the issue with the injuries, too. All right, 0-1 count to Antonucci. Here it comes. There's a cutter just off the plate. Ball 2. Or ball 1. 1-1. One pitch. Oh, throw down the second. Not going to be in time. They threw behind the runner. And that's a ball high, by the way. Adley came up and threw behind the runner. This is Sensei Maya. Here's what I'll say about Mizorowski. He's having a very nice season. But it's 1.5 seasons out of this kid. Can he do it for an extended, long period of time? 2-1 pitch on the way. Fly ball, and that's going to be foul out of play. I want the kid to do well. But I think the problem in today's game is I don't care if you throw 105 and it's ball 4. Ben McDonald said it. Who cares? I couldn't care less. I couldn't care less if you throw ball 4 at 105 miles an hour. Get the ball over the plate. And how long can Mizorowski do that? He's going to blow out his arm. It's coming. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a foul back again. He's going to blow out his arm. Somebody is throwing that hard. The first thing that you're gonna suffer, that's going to suffer when you're throwing that hard, is command. The second thing that's going to suffer is mechanics, and that's going to lead to injury. 2-2 pitch. Fly ball, center field, hit pretty deep. Hit really deep. Kowser's at the track. He got it. The runner's going to tag and go to third. That is the first out, but it does move the runner up. So 1 down, man on third down. Well, yeah, that's exactly right, Sensei Maya. I agree with you. Nolan Ryan never won a Cy Young Award. He threw 7 no-hitters, and he struck out a ton of guys. I agree, but, how many times did he win 20 games in his career? Did he ever win 20 games in his career? I don't know that he ever did. I'll have to look that up. I love Nolan Ryan, one of my favorite players of all time. But, I don't believe in he won 20 games. Never won 20 games in his career. I just don't believe that you need to throw 105 miles an hour. All right, Orioles playing the infield in. 1 down, 1-0 count on Vargas. Here's the pitch. Outside on a cutter, ball 2, 2-0. And this is where Shane Baz really, really struggles. You've already given up 1 run. You've got to limit the damage here. But again, he's fallen behind in the count, 2-0. He's got to throw a strike. 2-0 pitch. And it's a cutter in the dirt, ball 3, 3-0. Three-0 pitch. Inside, ball 4. All right, guys. First and third now for the White Sox. Vargas is on first. Montgomery's going to step to the plate. The Orioles need a ground ball at somebody right here. 15 people watching, 13 likes. Please hit that like button. I think it's 13. It's 14 likes. Hit that like button as you're coming in. We're trying to get to 40. Colson Montgomery at the plate. He's 0 for 1 right now in the game. Orioles need a double play right here. Oh, throw over to first. The runner's back. And what you're trying to do right there with Shane Baz is ultimately you're trying to keep the runner close at first. That way you can keep the double play in order. You don't want to allow them to get too much of a secondary lead off of the bag. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a foul at the plate. 0-1. Now, right here, if you're Shane Baz, you really want to keep the ball low in the zone. Try to induce a ground ball. You don't want a ball up in the zone where he can drive it or get the ball in the air. Because something even medium depth is going to score that run at third. So you really want to keep the ball low in the zone if you're Shane Baz. But can he do it? Can he execute the pitch he needs to execute right here? Baz is set. Here's the 0-1. That ball is high. Ball 1. 1-1. $15 likes. Thanks, guys. 25 more to go. We're getting there. We're going to make it. I can feel it. 1-1 count. Baz is set. Here's the pitch. Knuckle curve. Oh, throw back down to second. No! The runner stole the base. The runner at first went. Vargas steals second. It didn't even look like Baz was watching him. So now the double play is out. And it's second and third, one down. Smart baseball by the White Sox right there. So now the Orioles have to play the infield in again because there's no longer a chance of the double play. 2-1 pitch. High, ball 3. Baz already has 3 walks in this game, and we're only into the third inning. Cannot walk this batter right here. 3-1 pitch. There's a line drive foul down the first base line. So he runs the count full. Let's see what he can do. Shane Baz already has 3 walks in this game. He's only got 1 strikeout. Full count, 3-2. Here's the pitch. Knuckle curve, swinging a foul right behind the plate. Do it again. Here we go. 3-2 pitch on the way. At the belt is Baz. Here it comes. Strike 3 called on the inside part of the plate on a fastball. He got Montgomery looking. I don't know what happened there. Perfect pitch by Shane Baz. Got to give him credit. Wow, he froze him at the plate. That's 2 down. I have no idea what he was looking at there, but that was easily strike 3. So 2 down. That's going to bring Teal to the plate. First pitch. Swinging a foul behind the plate. Out of play. 0-1. Baz has got a chance here to get out of this inning. Let's see if he can do it. Yeah, we'll take it, Jeannie. Oh, 1 pitch. Here it comes. Swinging a foul back again on a 4-seam fastball. So quickly, Baz has got him right where he wants him now. 0-2 count. So you've got 2 outs. You got an 0-2 count on this hitter. You got him right where you want him. You can't give up here. You cannot give him too much of the plate. You actually want to throw a ball here. 0-2 pitch, swinging a ground ball. Shortstop has to join. Oh my gosh, I'm fumbling my words. The Orioles are going to get the runner at the plate. It was a ground ball to the shortstop. Gunnar charged, tried to barehand it. He did not get it. The runner at third scored. The runner at first was safe. The other runner tried to score, and they threw him out at the plate. All of that, because I can't talk, but the White Sox take a 2-1 lead. They do get a run home. Gunnar mismanages a ball or misplays a ball. And it's 2-1 the White Sox, but that's the inning. We're going to head to the bottom of the third. I can't talk today, guys. That was a lot of stuff happening right there. I don't even know what to say. Sorry, I totally fumbled that one. But it was a very, very weak hit by Teal. It got past the pitcher. It was a slow roller. Gunnar came in, tried to field it barehanded, and he didn't field it. He mismanaged. He misplayed it. So the runner at first was safe. The guy from third scored. Well, the guy that was on second kept running all the way around, and he was going to try and score, but the Orioles threw him out at the plate. But the White Sox did get a run, so it's 2-1. I hope that makes sense. It was just a lot going on. It looked like he hit it harder than that, but he barely hit it. Off the bat, it looked like a line drive, but it wasn't. It was just like a floater in the air. It got by the pitcher, and then Gunnar had to charge quickly and couldn't get him at first. But, it's not an error on Gunnar, but again, it's a ball that he doesn't field it cleanly. And if he fields it cleanly, maybe he's got to play at first base and they don't score any runs. But Gunnar is really struggling. All right, here's Blaze Alexander. 2-1 Chicago, bottom of the third. Orioles got to answer here. There's a slider high and inside, ball one. Orioles got to answer here. They need to answer right here. 302 average on the season for Blaze. Only 3 home runs, 25 RBIs. He had a nice season. 1-0 pitch. Inside and high again. Ball 2. 2-0. Two-0 pitch, swing and a miss on a four-seam fastball. 2-1. So 2-1 count on Blaze Alexander. Orioles looking for a hit here. Here we go. 2-1 pitch. Wow, he's just challenging him. Swing and a miss on a four-seam fastball. 2-2. Burke is just saying, here, hit it. He's just throwing fastballs right down Broadway to Blaze Alexander, and you can't catch up. 2-2 pitch. Swinging a foul back. He did it again, 95 mile an hour, right down the middle. Two-two pitch. There's a fastball high, ball 3, 3-2. Orioles need a leadoff hitter on base. Jackson Holliday on deck. Three-two pitch. And there it is. Ball 4. Slider low and inside. So the Orioles get the leadoff hitter on. Blaze Alexander is on base. That's going to bring Jackson Holliday to the plate. Batting .204 on the season is Holliday. Just can't seem to get going. Of course, he started the season on the injured list. Just hasn't really been able to get anything going. All right, here's first pitch to him. There's a fastball for a called strike. 0-1. Four-seamer just on the corner of the plate, too. 0-1 count on Jackson Holliday. Here's the pitch. Here's a ground ball. Up the middle, base hit! Into right center field. Blaze Alexander's going to turn and go all the way to third. It just got by the dive of the second baseman, and the Orioles got first and third. Nobody out. Nice piece of hitting right there by Jackson Holliday. It was a ball away. He just went with it. Didn't hit it really, really hard, but he got enough of it to get by the dive of the second baseman into right center field for a base hit. And the Orioles got first and third. Nobody out. Top of the lineup coming up for Gunnar Henderson. First pitch to Gunnar. Here it is. That's off the plate on a fastball. 1-0. A 1-0 count to Gunnar here. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul straight back. 1-1. He is challenging these hitters right now, Burke is. He's throwing fastballs middle in and just saying, here, if you can hit it, hit it. And the Orioles haven't been able to square anything up yet. Gunnar's got a 1-1 count. Just looking for a base hit here. Fly ball, get a run home too. 1-1 pitch. Nope, throw over to first. Jackson Holliday is back. One pitch. Here it comes. Knuckle curve high and outside. Ball 2. 2-1. So Gunnar's got a hitter's count here now. He can look for a pitch. React in, look away, and see what you can find. See what you can get. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swinging a foul back, 2-2. Again, another four-seam fastball, 96 mile an hour, and Burke just challenged him. Just said, here it is, see if you can hit it. And you know, Gunnar's not able to square it up. I think they were saying on four-seam fastballs this year, Gunnar's hitting like 208 on fastballs this year, or 215, something like that. His fastball numbers are really down. 2-2, here it comes. There's a fly ball down the left field line, just foul. Gunnar Henderson right here. Just keep the at-bat alive. No strikeout. Put the ball in play. 2-2 pitch. High on a fastball. Outside. Ball 3. 3-2. Look, even if Gunnar hits into a double play right here, right? Even if he hits into a double play, the run's going to score. The important thing here is bat on ball. Get the ball in play. That's the important thing. No strikeout. That's the most important thing that the Orioles got to do. And it's their Achilles heel this year. There's so many times they have a runner on third, less than 2 outs, and they'll strike out. And they just can't, they can't even move the runner up. They can't do anything. You've got to put the ball in play here if you're Gunnar. 3-2 pitch. Off the plate on a knuckle curve, and that's ball 4. So Gunnar Henderson walks, and that's going to give the Orioles bases loaded. Nobody out with Taylor Ward coming to the plate. Good eye by Gunnar right there. That knuckle curve was just off the plate. And here we go. The Orioles got a chance here to really put up a crooked number. You've got good speed on the bases. Real good speed on the bases. Alexander, Holliday, and Henderson can all run. You got Taylor Ward at the plate. Good contact hitter. You're really looking for something here if you're the Orioles. Bases loaded. Nobody out, folks. Let's see what Ward can do. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a line drive. Caught by the third baseman. Taylor Ward was all over it, but he hits it right at the third baseman for the first out. Talk about unlucky for the Birds. Man, he hit it hard, but he hit it right at the third baseman. So that is a loud first out and a big break for the White Sox. Now a double play gets you out of the inning. Here's Rutschman. First pitch to him. Fastball for a strike, 0-1. Oh, no, he called it a ball. Wow, that umpire called it a ball. The catcher's going to challenge. That's easily a strike. Yeah, I mean, that's easily a strike. It's not even close. Yep. Call's overturned. It's not a ball. It's a strike. White Sox retain their challenge, and it's an 0-1 count on Adley Rutschman. Wow, I can't believe the umpire called that a ball. Rutschman's a .344 hitter with the bases loaded. 3 grand slams, 39 RBIs. We just need a fly ball here. 0-1 pitch. There's a fly ball, left field. Hit pretty deep. That's going to score the run. Left fielder's got it. Blaze Alexander is going to tag, and he's going to score. So Rutschman again with the big sacrifice fly. He does his job for the second time in a row. He gets the runner home from third. And it's now 2-2. Great job by Rutschman to get the run home again. So 2 sacrifice flies for Adley Rutschman, 2 RBIs, no at-bats. And the Orioles have come back to tie this game. Here's Pete Alonso. Still got first and second here now. A base hit will score Jackson Holliday. Here's pitch. Fastball for a strike, 0-1. That was a good pitch to hit. He's got bases loaded, nobody out. Really would have liked to have seen more than 1 run cross the plate here. Let's see what we can do. 0-1 pitch. Swinging a foul back on another fastball. So quickly 0-2 on Pete Alonso. Ugh. .02 pitch. Swinging a foul back. We're going to do it again. 97-mile-an-hour fastball. So right now, Burke is just feeding him nothing but fastballs. 0-2 count on Pete Alonso. First and second. Tie game 2-2, bottom of the third. Here's the pitch. Swinging a miss on a slider. Way off the plate, and Alonso chases for strike 3. That's 2 bad at-bats in a row for Pete Alonso. But the Orioles get on the board. They tie the game up. Top of the 4th coming up. We got a 2-2 game. All right, guys, I'll be right back. Got to run to the restroom. Hang in there. Don't go anywhere. Talks amongst yourselves. All right, we're back. We're back. Let's go, O's. All tied up. 2-2. Top of the 4th. Let's go. Sony, you're funny. Hey, look at the likes. Thanks, guys. All right, Boz is back on the mound. 4th inning coming up. Here's Grichuk. First pitch to him. Here it comes. Fastball outside and low. Ball 1. 18 likes, gang. 2 away from we're halfway to our goal. One 0 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss on a cutter. 1-1. Excuse me. 1-1 pitch. There's a fastball just off the plate. Ball 2. 2-1. Two-one pitch on the way. Fastball outside and low. Ball 3. Here we go again. Boz just, he's throwing 97, 98 miles an hour, but he can't find the strike zone. I don't care how hard you throw it if it's ball 4. 3-1 pitch is a ground ball. Dribbler right back to the mound. Boz flips it to first in time for the first out. And that's 1 down. So 1 down, Randall Grichuk is out. That's going to bring Montgomery to the mound, or to the plate. Braden Montgomery. Tristan Peters is on deck. First pitch to him. There's a ground ball. Past the dive of Pete Alonso into right field. That's going to be extra bases. That's going to be a triple. He's rounding second. No, he stops! Oh my goodness, I thought for sure that was going to be a triple. Montgomery, for some reason, stopped at second. I thought it was easy triple, but it's a double. So a 1-out double for Braden Montgomery. And just like that, here we go again. So a man on second, 1 out for Tristan Peters. Here we go. First pitch to him. Knuckle curve for a strike. 0-1. Good pitch. I'm really kind of shocked he stopped at second. I really am. It's good for the Orioles. Tristan Peters. Here's the pitch. Another knuckle curve. Swinging a foul back. So quickly 0-2. There are 19 in here right now, or there was. 17, 18 likes. Let's see if we can get to that 20 mark, folks. 0-2 pitch on the way. Here it comes. Called strike. Oh! You gotta challenge that. It was called a ball. Adley Rutschman is going to challenge it. That's a strike. He's out. There's no doubt. Yes, called strike 3. The Orioles win the challenge, and that is a strikeout for Shane Boz. The call is overturned. The umpire called it a ball. Adley Rutschman challenged. He wins the challenge. The call's overturned. It's a called strike 3 on Tristan Peters, and that's the second out of the inning. Big strikeout for Shane Boz right there. Smart move by Rutschman, the challenge right there. Here's Mydroth. First pitch. Fastball outside, ball 1. Again, Boz, he throws it 97, but it's like outside by like that much, guys. It's not even close. It's like a foot outside. Who cares? 1-0 pitch. Here it comes. Here's a cutter for a strike. 1-1. If velocity is going to make your command suffer, then maybe take a little off and have better command. 1-1 pitch. There's a knuckle curve for a ball. 2-1. Yeah, Sony, he's already been called 3 times and been overturned 3 times. 2 by them, 1 by us. 2-1 pitch. Here it comes. There's a swing and a fly ball foul down the right field line. So 2-2 count right here on my draw. Here it comes. Check swing. He did not go, and it was outside and low. Ball 3. So it's a full count. 3-2. He's set. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. Ground ball right at the second baseman, Jackson Holliday. Throw to first in plenty of time, and that's your inning, guys. So no runs, a hit, 1 man left. We're going to head to the bottom of the 4th inning. We're tied, 2-2. Good job by Shane Baz to get out of that. I was worried he was going to give up the hit to get that run home. But I got to be honest with you. It may not have mattered anyway, but that guy should have been on third. I really thought. I don't know why he stopped at second base. I don't. It looked like he made a wide turn at third, but for some reason he stopped. I really thought it was easily going to be a triple there. But it worked out for the O's. Hey guys, why did the girl bring a ladder to school? Because it was a high school. Why did the elephant quit his job? He was working for peanuts. Double ass. Anyway, here we go. All right, we're back live. Celebrating America's 250th anniversary. Yes, Orioles going to be celebrating. I hope everybody celebrates. 250 years, folks. We're having some internet issues, so we're going to keep going for as long as we can. This keeps freezing on me. I don't know why. All right, here's Basayo. First pitch to him. Here it comes. There's a fastball for a strike. 0-1. $18 likes, guys. We still need 22 more likes. 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and he loses his bat into the dugout. Quickly, 0-2. Oh, Rick's rookies welcome in. Laugh out loud, more jokes. Rick's rookies welcome in. Well, Sony says my friend fainted on the carousel, but he'll be okay. He's coming back around. Here, I'll give you another one. I went to a seafood disco last week and ended up pulling a muscle. Muscle, M-U-S-S-E-L. 0-2 pitch. Fly ball foul down the left field line. Rick's rookies, welcome in. Hope you give us a like and hope you subscribe. Come back for more. I've got more. 0-2 pitch on the way. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. He got him on a knuckle curve. 1 down. Let's see. What else can I say while we got a minute? I went to buy a pair of camouflage pants, but I couldn't find any. I had a good date. Oh, here you go. I had a good date last night. I think tomorrow I'll have a raisin. They're dumb. What can I say? All right, here's Dylan Beavers. He's 0 for 1. First pitch to him. Here it comes. Swinging a foul off to the left. 0-1. Oh, Lord. Oh, my goodness gracious. Dylan Beavers is 0 for 1. Struck out his first time up. Why does it keep doing that? It keeps, hesitating. 0-1 pitch. There's a cutter high for ball 1. 1-1. He passed away, yeah. 1-1 pitch. Here's a high knuckle curve. 2-1. Will do, and thanks, sir. And come on, O's. Bummed that O's had the bases loaded and no outs and really couldn't capitalize. Yeah, Rick's rookies. I agree. I mean, you get 1 run out of that. A little bit of bad luck. I mean, that line drive down third base line was hit really well by Taylor Ward, just right at somebody. 2-1 pitch. Here's a cutter for a strike. 2-2. I mean, if that ball's a foot to the left, it's down the left field line, and 2 runs are easily going to score there. But sometimes bad luck. He hits it hard, but he hits it right at him. 2-2 pitch. Here's a fly ball. Hit pretty well. Right center field. At the track. At the wall. Oh! Caught by the center fielder. He bangs up against the wall. Tristan Peters saves extra bases. And he's going to be all right. But, man, he hit the wall hard. I thought that was going to be extra bases for Dylan Beavers. But Tristan Peters gets there and makes a nice catch. Wow, Dylan Beavers hit that really well. And he made the catch at the wall. Crashes into the wall. It wouldn't have been a home run, but it definitely would have been extra bases. Nice play by the center fielder for the White Sox. And that's 2 down. Yeah, that's definitely more bad luck because Dylan B, he was all over that one. All right, here's Colton Cowser. So 2 down in the inning. Here's Cowser. First pitch. There's a knuckle curve just on the outside part of the plate for a called strike. 0-1. Jeff Condon, what's up, Jeff? Good to see you, man. How's your daughter doing? How's she liking working at Epcot? 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Quickly 0-2 on Cowser. Hey, guys, give us a like as you're coming in. Jeff, if you didn't do it already, if you could, buddy, we could appreciate a like. Actually, you might have gave it to us already. I think we're at 19. Thank you. So 0-2 count on Colton Cowser right here. Here's the pitch. Inside on a fastball. 99. 1-2. Again, I don't care how hard you throw it if you throw it for a ball. You throw it 99, but it was on the inside. It's ball. She loves it. Good. I'm glad, Jeff. Good for her. Is she still down at Sunshine Seasons? Knuckle curve is high. Ball 2. 2-2. Sunshine Seasons. I call it Sunshine Seasons. Is she still down there? Or did they move her? All right. 2-2 count on Cowser. Here it comes. The knuckle curve. Checks his swing. Did he go? Third base umpire says no, he did not. So it's ball 3. So a 3-2 count on Colton Cowser coming up. She is still down there. Good. Very good. I know our son is loving it over there at Universal. 3-2 pitch on the way. That is ball fastball just off the plate. Ball 4. Oh. But it looks like another challenge. It's called a ball, but the catcher is challenging. He might win this challenge. No, it's just off the plate for ball 4. Just missed it. And it is a walk, and that's a challenge that the White Sox lose. And now they're down to 1 challenge. So a 2-out walk for Colton Cowser. That's going to bring Blaze Alexander to the plate. What's up, Richard? The legend, R. Johns, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. So a 1-out walk. If I'm the Orioles here with Blaze Alexander at the play, I know he's playing well. I don't know. I think Cowser's got to be going soon. First pitch. There he goes. Yep, I knew he was running. And he steals second base. Cowser is in there with the stolen base. So that's a 2-out steal for Cowser. And now the Orioles got a runner at second base. He stole that easy. And strike one to Blaze Alexander. 0-1. So a base hit here should score a run. Here's the pitch. Strike right there. Four-seam fastball just on the inside corner. 0-2. Jeff, he's just at the front gate. He's just a front gate person checking people in for now. He's trying to get full-time, and then he wants to try to transfer into something else. He loves it. He really enjoys it. He makes good money. Kid makes like $19 an hour. So he's happy with it. 0-2 pitch to Blaze. On the way. Here it comes. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Just challenged him with a four-seam fastball. And Alexander couldn't do anything with it. So the Orioles get a walk, stolen base, but they leave a run in scoring position. Top of the fifth coming up. 2-2. Yeah, he worked for Jeff. Mason worked for Disney for a little bit. He says he didn't like it and he thought it was Disney's fault. I don't know that I believe that. I think it was more his fault. He was a little bit more immature back then. But since then, he now works for Universal and he enjoys it thoroughly. He says he feels like they're a little bit more employee friendly over at Universal than they were at Disney. He just likes it better over there. I don't know. That's what he said. To be honest, I couldn't care less. I just want him to be happy. He's happy at Universal. That's all that matters to me. And yes, he's very happy. He's extremely happy at Universal. And that's all I care about. And he's enjoying it. He's working hard. He just got his review, his 1-year review. He got a raise. What more can I ask? He's doing everything he's supposed to do. He's enjoying it. And that's all that matters. I'm glad your daughter's enjoying it over at Disney. Good luck to her. All right, guys, we got a 2-2 game heading into the top of the fifth inning. We'll give a score update. We'll go around the Major League Baseball scoreboard here at the end of this inning. When we head in after 5 innings, we'll go around Major League Baseball for some score updates around the league. All right, Jacob Gonzalez is at the plate. Boz is ready. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a foul back. 0-1. Boz's 0-1 pitch. Here it comes. Fastball, swing and a foul back again. So quickly, 0-2. Oh, 2 pitch on the way. Fastball high, ball 1, 1-2. Hey, we got the 20 likes. Thanks, guys. We're halfway there. We're at 20. That's awesome. Thank you. Boz is ready. 1-2 pitch on the way. Here it comes. Knuckle curve low and inside. Ball 2. Two pitch. There's a knuckle curve check swing foul. We're going to do it again. 2-2. Everybody, happy 4th of July, 250th anniversary of the United States. This Saturday, can't wait. 2-2 pitch, here it comes. Fastball, swing and a miss, he got him. 97 miles an hour, off the plate, just off the corner. He swings and misses, and that's the first out. 1 down. That was a really nice pitch. So back to the top of the lineup for Antonucci. First pitch is a cutter, and that's off the plate. Ball 1, 1-0. One-0 pitch. Here it comes. There's a fly ball, center field. Pretty shallow. Left center field. Here comes Taylor Ward, and he is going to get there for the second out. 2 down. So 2 down here in the top of the 5th inning. Shane Bossy's really got to bear down now. This is where the Orioles have had a lot of trouble with these 2 outs. You get the first 2 hitters, it looks like you're going to have an easy inning. Then you get a walk, and then you get a single, and then another single, and then there's a run. So he's got to get out of this. First pitch to Vargas is a cutter for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 0-1 pitch. Swing and a foul. Quickly, 0-2. All right, Boss is at the belt. He's got an 0-2 count on Vargas. Can he get him? Here's a pitch. Swing and a fly ball. Hit really well. Center field. Back at the track. At the wall. He jumps. He makes the catch. Cowser makes the catch at the wall. That might have been gone. I think he might have stole a home run there. And that's the inning. Nice catch by Colton Cowser at the wall. I think that ball leaves the yard if he doesn't make the catch. That's the second time he stole a home run in as many days. That's your inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Bottom of the 5th coming up. 2-2 game. Wow, what a nice catch by Cowser again. Timing it perfectly, making a good catch, and that's your inning. Wow, 21 likes. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate that. We're more than halfway to our goal. Woo-wee! Orioles need some runs. Let's go. All right. Hey, thanks everybody for being here today. We really appreciate it. I know there's not a lot of chatting going on, which is fine. Love chatting, though. You're always more than welcome to chat with me all you want, talking baseball, asking questions. I really enjoyed the chat part of it. It's nice to have the interaction. You know, we have Sony in here. We have Jeannie in here. They're great. They're our mods. They try to keep the chat going as well. So I appreciate that very much. I know some people don't like to chat, and that's perfectly fine. But if you'd like to, we're here for sure. Love talking baseball. Hey, welcome in, Andrew. Yeah, Cowser, yeah, just like yesterday. Stole another home run. That's good. All right, here's Jackson Holiday. First pitch to him is a called strike, 0-1. Oh, I'm going to sneeze. I can tell I'm going to sneeze. Jackson's 1 for 1 with a single. 0-1 pitch on the way. Check swing. Did he go? Excuse me. Home plate, third base umpire says no, he did not. They appealed. He did not go. Andrew, welcome in. Hope you give us a like and I hope you subscribe. Come back for more. 1-1 count on Jackson Holiday. Here's the pitch. Fastball for a strike. Quickly 1-2. That was right down Broadway. I'd like to see some of these Oriole players once in a while get a game where they have 3 or 4 hits in a game. They just don't do that. 1-2 pitch. Knuckle curve high and outside. Ball 2. I mean, how many times this year have the Orioles had players that have gotten 4 hits in a game or 5 hits in a game? They just don't, they can't do that this year. None of these guys have really been able to put together a good string. All right, 2-2 pitch to Holiday. Here it comes. Swinging a foul back. 2-2. We're going to do it again. Ivan G, welcome in. Who y'all got winning? I'm hoping the Orioles win, Ivan. That's who I want to win. Good to have you here. Please hit that like button as you're coming in. Richard, I'm not this year. I don't think we are. 2-2 pitch. Called strike 3 in the bottom of the zone. Jackson's going to challenge, but he's going to lose the challenge. Jackson Holiday is challenging that called strike 3. He's going to lose. Yep, called strike 3. He's out, and the Orioles lose the challenge. So 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. That's not a good challenge right there. All right, it's going to bring Gunnar to the plate. Yeah, Richard, I'd like to, but I don't think we're going to make it down to any of those games, especially if they're in the middle of the week. I'd have to look at the schedule again. If it's a weekend game, maybe. First pitch to Gunnar, ground ball to shortstop. He's going to have to make a tough play, throw to first. It gets by the first baseman, but Gunnar's not going to move up. It's going to be a base hit. It's going to be an infield hit for Gunnar. The shortstop had to backhand it and make a tough throw across his body to first. Gunnar was hustling out of the box. It got by the first baseman, but Gunnar wasn't able to advance. But either way, that should be a single for Gunnar, in my opinion. Again, he went the other way with the ball. I like seeing him going the other way. Are they going to give him a hit for that? They did give him a hit. So, yes. So, base hit for Gunnar. He's now 2 for 2. Here's Taylor Ward. First pitch. There's a slider for a strike. 0-1. Oh, 1 count on Taylor Ward. Here it comes. Nope. Pitcher's going to step off. Please hit that like button as you're coming in, gang. 20 of you in here. 21 likes already. We're trying to get to 40. Here we go. Gunnar's got a good lead at first. He might take off. Let's see. Nope. Swinging a foul back by Taylor Ward. So he is quickly down in the count. 0-2. Orioles into this 5th inning only have 3 hits as a team. 0-2 pitch on the way. Here comes. Fly ball, center field. That's hit pretty well. It's going to be playable at the track, at the wall. Caught by the center fielder. Just at the edge of the track. Gunnar's going to have to retreat. Taylor Ward gave it a ride, but he hit it to the wrong part of the park. He hit it to basically dead center field. So 2 down here. That's going to bring Reichman to the plate. Reichman is 0 for 0. He doesn't have an at-bat yet. Both times to the plate, he's had 2 sacrifice flies. He's the reason the Orioles have the run so far with 2 sacrifice flies. I'm sending Gunnar here if I'm the Orioles. First pitch to Adley is a knuckle curve called a strike, 0-1. I think you got to let Gunnar go at this point. You know, if he gets thrown out, you got Reichman leading off the next inning. But if he can get in the scoring position, you got a good guy that puts the ball in play. Here's the pitch. Swinging a foul back. I think Gunnar was going there. Richard, I don't know. We'll have to see because that next weekend we're on vacation at Anna Maria Island. So I would like to. I'll have to talk to Melissa and see if we can do it. 0-2 count on Rutschman. Here we go. Are you going, Richard? Here's pitch. No! Throw over to first. Gunner's back. Nobody warming in the bullpen for the White Sox. Gunner's got a good lead at first. He's not going. Here's pitch. Ground ball, foul down the first base side. Just foul. 21 people watching, 21 likes. If you're just coming in, please hit that like button. We're trying to get to 40, and I hope you subscribe and come back for more Orioles baseball and baseball content. Nice, Richard. If I did, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know which game I'm going to do. If we do one, I don't know yet. 0-2 pitch. Here it comes. Oh, is that a check swing? It was. Check swing. Foul ball again. So 1-2 count on Adley Rutschman. The Orioles trying to take the lead back here. One-two pitch. He's not going. Swing and a miss. He struck him out on a high fastball. That ball was out of the zone, and Rutschman chased it and went after it. So no runs, no hits. Well, no runs, one hit. Man left, top of the sixth coming up. We got a 2-2 ball game, folks. Well, while we got a second here, let's go around Major League Baseball and get a score update. See how everybody's doing around the league. Top of the fifth inning, Pirates, Phillies are tied 5-5. Top of the fifth inning, Blue Jays got a 1-0 lead over the Mets. Bottom of the fourth, Rangers with a 1-0 lead over the Guardians. Top of the fourth, Red Sox with a 6-1 lead over the Nationals. End of three, Tigers got a 5-0 lead over the Yankees. Top of the second, Reds 1-0 over the Brewers. Middle of the first, Padres and Cubs, no score. Twins, Astros, Marlins, Rockies, Dodgers, Athletics, Angels, Mariners, Giants, Diamondbacks, all later tonight. So there you go, around Major League Baseball. That's where we stand. Good to have everybody in here. We've gotten up to, 22 likes. 24 people in. We've got ourselves a good, well-pitched game to this point. 2-2 game. Boz has got 5 innings in, 4 hits, 3 walks, 4 strikeouts, 2 earned runs. He's gotten his ERA down to 4.27. Whereas Sean Burke has got 4 2/3, 5 innings now at this point. 5 innings, 3 hits, 3 walks, 7 Ks. Of course, he's striking out the Orioles a ton. Because that's just what the Orioles do. They seem to strike out a ton in games. Orioles have struck out 7 times in this ballgame. 7 times in this game. White Sox struck out 4 times. Orioles again, before the end of this game, the Orioles will again be in double digits in strikeouts. It's coming. Who's got the upper hand? You know, it's really hard to say, Ivan, because, you know, you would think the Orioles because they're at home, but it's difficult to say. Both teams are playing very even right now. First pitch swinging. It's a pop-up. Third baseman is calling it. On the pitcher's mound, he's got it. And just like that, 1 pitch, 1 out. Blaze Alexander, nice catch. 1 down. Colson Montgomery swings at the first pitch, and he's out. That's going to bring Teal to the plate. Kyle Teal is coming to the plate with 1 down here in the top of the 6th inning. First pitch to him. There's a knuckle curve for a strike. 0-1. 0-1 count on Kyle Teal. Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a swing and a miss on a changeup. He hasn't thrown many changeups tonight. That was a really good one right there. Do I have money on the Orioles? No, Ivan. I don't bet. I don't gamble. Again, to each their own. Do what you want. Gambling's a waste of money to me. I love baseball. That's why I call the games. 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the knuckle curve. He got him. And just like that, 2 outs. Yeah, I'm not a gambler. I don't play the lottery. I don't do anything. I don't go to Vegas. Nothing. I just feel like I'm wasting my money. But that's just me. All right, here's Grichuk. He's 0 for 2. Boz is ready. Here's the pitch. Here's a ground ball of the shortstop. Gunner backhands it. Throws to first in plenty of time. And that is a quick 1-2-3 inning for Shane Boz. Probably his best inning so far. No runs, no hits, no errors. Bottom of the 6th coming up. 2-2 game. Alonso, Basayo, and Beavers heading to the plate for the Birds. 18 likes to go to our goal. No subscribers picked up today. I'm surprised at that. Gang, I hope you subscribe. Be sure to subscribe. Come back for more. Appreciate everybody being here. $20 people watching, 22 likes, 18 away from our goal. Bottom of the 6th inning coming up for the Orioles. You got Pete Alonso, Samuel Basayo, Dylan Beavers stepping to the plate. 4, 5, and 6 hitters. Orioles trying to find a way to get some runs. They've only got 3 hits the entire game. 2 runs on 3 hits. You know, to his credit, Shane Boz is pitching really well. He's got 6 innings in. He's given up 2 runs on 4 hits with 3 walks. But he's kept the Orioles in this game. The offense, again, just cannot capitalize. Orioles have got to find ways to get some runs here. 3 hits in 5 innings. They've struck out 8 times. The Orioles have 8 strikeouts. All right, here's Pete Alonso. He's 0 for 2 with 2 of those 8 strikeouts. First pitch. Knuckle curve for a strike. 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Fly ball, left field, hit pretty well. It's going to be playable. At the track, the left fielder's got it, and that's the first out. 1 down. That's like the worst place to hit it is left field because that wall is back. They push that ball back, and it takes a poke to put it out there. So 1 down. You know, Alonso turned on it, but he did not get enough of it. He just got it off the middle of the bat. Or the like down by the handle. If he gets it off the good wood of the bat, maybe, but not enough. 1 down. Here's Basayo. He's 0 for 2. First pitch to him. Swinging a foul back. 0-1. Sean Burke, this entire game, has really been feeding the Orioles a bunch of fastballs and just challenging the hitters, and the Orioles aren't able to catch up to it. 0-1 pitch. Outside and low, ball 1. 1-1. Knuckle curve off the plate. They haven't been able to, to really square up any of his fastballs. Oh, time called by Basayo at the plate. Appreciate everybody being here. Bottom of the 6th inning. Got a 2-2 game. Close game. Good game. 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. There's a knuckle curve. Ground ball. Base hit up the middle for Sam Basayo. He stayed back on it and was able to serve it in the center field for a base hit. So a 1-out single for Basayo on a knuckle curveball. Good piece of hitting right there by Sam. You guys can hear that outside. Somebody's blaring their music. Dylan Beavers stepping to the plate with a 1-out, man on first. Oh, looks like no. Pitch and change. Here comes the manager for the White Sox, and that's going to do it for Burke. So a 1-out single by Basayo, and they have gotten Sean Burke, who goes 5 1/3 innings. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you all being here. Pitching change. Orioles looking to capitalize, get another run on the board, take a lead. Let's see if they can do it. I don't know. They haven't switched it over yet, so I don't know who's coming in the game for the White Sox. Chris Murphy's in the game. Chris Murphy, 15 games, 4.60 ERA. Opponents are batting .267 against him. In, 15 innings, he's given up 1 home run. He's averaging about 5.2 walks per 9 innings. Let's see what he can do. Let's see what the Orioles can do. Lefty on lefty here. Dylan Beavers is going to stay in the game. Lefty on lefty. Here it comes. Swing and a miss strike on the slider. 0-1. Oh, 0-1 pitch. Called strike 2. Quickly. 0-2 on Dylan Beavers. See, that's the pitch. That's a very hittable pitch right there. That's right down Broadway, and Beavers takes that pitch. Their selection on what to swing at for the Orioles is not good. 0-2 pitch. Here it comes. Pop up. Third base side. Third baseman's under it. He's got it. That's the 2nd out. So 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th inning for the Orioles. And that's going to bring Colton Cowser to the plate. I'm sure the Orioles are not going to pinch hit here. Even though they have Tyler O'Neill at the plate, on the bench, they're not. Cowser's going to stay in the game. He's got a walk, a stolen base. He's 0 for 1. First pitch. There's a curveball way outside and low. Ball 1. 1-0. One-0 pitch. Outside again on a slider. Ball 2. 2-0. Is the runner on first or second right now? First base. Basayo's on first. So, and it's an extra base hit is not going to score Basayo. He doesn't run well. So, it's going to take like multiple hits or a triple to get Basayo home from first. Rick's rookies. Yeah, he's not going anywhere. And Kowser's got a 2-0 count right here. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on what would have been ball 3. A slider off the plate. Kowser swings at it. It would have been ball 3. Instead, it's a 2-1 count. Two-one pitch. There's a curveball for a strike. So quickly from 2-0 to 2-2. Kowser swings at the ball and he takes the strike. I don't get these hitters sometimes. And it's 2-2 count. Everybody get ready because Kowser's going to strike out. Here it comes. It'll be a slider away and he'll strike out. 2-2 pitch. Fastball just off the corner. Ball 3. Good take by Kowser there. So full count on Colton Kowser. Basayo's going to get a head start here. He's going to be running on the pitch. So a ball in the gap here might score him since he's going to get a little bit of a running start. Let's see. Here's pitch. Curveball inside and low. Ball 4. He walks him. So now the Orioles got that runner at second base in scoring position. With 2 down, first and second, Blaze Alexander is going to be stepping to the plate. He is 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. Pitching coach for the White Sox is coming to the mound. Here's a big opportunity right here for the Orioles to put a run on the board with a base hit right here. Let's see what Blaze Alexander can do, folks. Let's see what he can do. Murphy's ready. Lefty on righty. Here's the pitch. Curveball outside. Ball 1. 1-0. Murphy's trying to get the curveball over. He's being consistent with it. Some of them he's getting, some of them he's not. 1-0 pitch. Here it comes. Fastball off the plate. Ball 2. Two-0 pitch. Pop up, center field, left center field. Center fielder's calling for it. He's got it. That's your inning. So the Orioles cannot score. 1 hit, 1 walk, 2 men left. Top of the 7th coming up. 2-2 game. Orioles just cannot get a big hit in the big moments. They are such a struggle with runners in scoring position. They're bad. I mean, today alone, 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position in this game. 0 for 5. It's bad. It's an epidemic with the Orioles this season. It's an absolute epidemic how bad they are with runners in scoring position. Orioles are batting right around .238 with runners in scoring position this season. And that was before tonight where they're now 0 for 5. Not good. Not good whatsoever. Excuse me. Top of the 7th inning. At the end of this inning, we'll do another score check around Major League Baseball, see how teams are doing. So hang with us for that. We appreciate everybody being here. Doesn't look like we're going to make our goal of 40 likes tonight. We're at 22. But you know what? That's fine. We get what we get. I'm happy that you guys are here. It means a lot. And I'm happy with what we got. 22 likes, I'll take it. You're getting a good pitching performance out of Shane Baz. I'm hoping he comes back out for the 7th inning here. Try to get a couple more outs out of him. Let's see if he's coming out. He is coming out. Okay, good. So Shane Baz is back out for the 7th inning. It's going to be Braden Montgomery, Tristan Peters, Chase Mydroth. First pitch. Knuckle curve for a strike, 0-1. Hey, thank you for the like. I don't know who that was, but thank you very much. That means a lot. Gets us to 23. 0-1 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on a changeup. Strike 2. I don't understand why Baz isn't throwing his changeup more. He's got him way out in front of him on his changeup. 2-2 pitch, or 0-2 pitch on the way. Knuckle curve in the dirt. Ball 1. 1-2. Last inning, he only threw 5 pitches. 1-2 pitch. Another curveball in the dirt. Ball 2. 2-2. Hey, thanks, gang. Up to 24. That's awesome. Thank you very much. All right, 2-2 count on Braden Montgomery. Got to get him here. Here it is. Swinging a ground ball dribbler up the mound. That's going to be foul, though. Up the line, I meant to say. All right, so 2-2 count on Braden Montgomery. I think Shane Baz at this point is hitter by hitter. If he continues to get outs, they will try to let him finish the 7th. If he doesn't, they'll probably pull him. 2-2 pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on a changeup. He got him. His changeup's working really well tonight. That's 1 down. That's going to bring Tristan Peters to the plate next. Way out in front of these pitches. That's a really nice piece of pitching right there. Hey, 25 likes. Thanks, gang. First pitch to him. Fastball outside and high. Ball 1. Yeah, I think Baz at this point is hitter by hitter. If he continues to get the hitter, he'll stay in the game. The next hitter that reaches, they're going to pull him. 1-0 pitch. Here it comes. Curveball, swinging a foul back. 1-1. I really believe that. So he got Braden Montgomery. He's now got Tristan Peters. If he can get Tristan Peters out, I think he'll pitch to Mydroth. But if he doesn't get Tristan Peters, I think he's out of the game. Let's see. 1-1. Here it comes. Swing and a pop-up. Left field, pretty shallow. Gunner's going out. In comes Taylor Ward. He's got it. That's the 2nd out. So 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning for Shane Baz. I think they're going to let him pitch to Mydroth. I really do. 26 likes. Thank you, gang. Wow, you guys are awesome. I really do. I think he stays in the game for this hitter. Now, if he loses Mydroth, he'll come out. All right, Baz is ready. Mydroth is ready. Here's the pitch. Squares the bunt, but he pulls it back, and that ball is low. Ball 1, 1-0. Excuse me. 1-0 pitch. Here it comes. There's a cutter for a strike, 1-1. If you're Shane Baz, this is where you really want to bear down right here, because no matter what, this is your last hitter. One pitch. Swing and a miss on a four-seam fastball. At 98, 1-2 is now the count. Can he put him away? Here it comes. Swing and a foul at the plate. We're going to do it again. 1-2. 26 likes today, gang. Thank you all very much. We might make 30. I don't know if we'll make 40. We're not going to make 40, but we might make 30. 1-2 pitch. Here it is. Swing and a foul back again. That was 97 up in the zone. It would have been ball 2, but Mydroth couldn't take the chance, so he swings, fouls it off just to keep the at-bat alive. Make sure you can live for another pitch here, which is exactly what he's going to get. Here it comes. Baz is ready. Fastball or cutter high, way high. Ball 2, 2-2. I don't like that pitch right there. If he even makes it halfway competitive of a pitch right there, you might get Mydroth to expand the zone, but that pitch missed by like 4 feet. 2-2, here it comes. Fastball low, ball 3, 3-2. See, I think he's overthrowing. He's trying to strike him out, and he's losing control. He went from 1-2 to 3-2. And you can't lose this guy right here. You got to get him. 3-2 pitch. Swing and a foul at the plate. Adley couldn't hold on to it. Yeah, but you got to get him if you're Baz. You can't walk him. You can't walk him. If he's going to get on base, make him earn it. Here's the pitch. And he walks him. Ball 4. Fastball low. Wasn't even close. And that's going to do it. That's going to do it for Baz. He's not going to get the next hitter. Although it is the number 9 hitter, I don't think the manager's going to let him pitch to this next hitter. Jacob Gonzalez is 1 for 2 in the game. I don't think he's going to let him pitch. The bullpen is ready. No, he is going to let him pitch. Here's first pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 on Gonzalez. 0-1. So Craig Abernathy is showing a lot of confidence in Shane Baz to get out of this. Let's see if he can do it. 0-1 pitch. Here's a changeup for a ball. 1-1. 26 likes, gang. We need 14 more to hit our goal. 1-1 count on Gonzalez. Here's the pitch. Oh, fastball. Check swing. He did not go. 2-1. Throw over to first. The runner gets back. Shane Baz, so he walks the batter with 2 down. Again, here we go with 2 out walk. And he's behind in the count here, 2-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a knuckle curve. 2-2. All right, so here we go now. You got your chance, Baz, to get 7 innings in here and get out of this. Let's see if he can do it. 2-2 pitch on the way. Swinging a foul back on a fastball. We're going to do it again. That's pitch number 106 from Baz in this game. 106 pitches. This will be pitch number 107 right here. Here it is. Inside and high, ball 3. 3-2 count to Gonzalez. And the sad part about it is If you lose Gonzalez here, you flip the lineup over back to the top of the lineup with Antonucci. You got to get him. 3-2 pitch on the way. Knuckle curve is fouled back. He's got to get him. He's got to get him. You cannot have anything in the gap. Nothing in the gap. The runner at first can run. Anything in the gap is going to score him. Shane Baz has got to make, this is his biggest pitch of the night right here. 3-2 count. Runner at first is going to get a head start. Can he get him? Here it is. Pop up. Shallow right field. In comes the right fielder. Beavers is there. He's got it. That's the inning. So Shane Baz gets out of it. He gives up the 2-out walk. He runs the count full, but he gets out of the inning. No runs, no hits. 1 man left. Bottom of the 7th coming up. 2-2 game. Credit to Shane Baz. 4 innings, 4 hits, 4 walks, 6 Ks, 2 earned runs. He gets his ERA down to 4.19. $22 people in here, 26 likes. Please hit the like button as you're coming in. We're heading into the bottom of the 7th inning. We got a 2-2 game. I'll be right back, gang. Don't go anywhere. Talk amongst yourselves, please. Seventh inning. All right, gang. Here we go. Bottom of the 7th. Orioles looking to, get a run across the board here. See if they can do it. Each team with 2 runs. Each team with 4 hits. Grant Taylor is in the game. He'll be facing Jackson Holiday, Gunnar Henderson, Taylor Ward. First pitch to Holiday. Here it comes. Check swing. Did he go? He certainly did. There's a strike. 0-1. Oh, 1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Quickly 0-2 on Jackson Holiday. 2 high fastballs. Both of them would have been balls, but he's not able to lay off. Oh, 2 pitch. Pop up. Shallow left field. Out goes the third baseman. He's going to get there and make the catch for the first out. Jose Lopez, welcome in. Did Antonucci get a hit tonight? He did not. No, he did not. Welcome in, Jose. All right, here's Gunnar. Gunnar's 2 for 2 in this game. First pitch. Curveball for a swing and a miss strike. 0-1. Gunnar's 2 for 2. Got a double, a walk, and a single. Oh, 1 pitch. There's a ground ball to the second baseman. Easy play. Throw to first in time for the second out. So 2 quick outs for the Orioles here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Taylor Ward's going to be stepping to the plate. He is 0 for 3 in this game. First pitch to him is a curveball for a called strike, 0-1. This team is struggling. Just not a good hitting team. 0-1 pitch. Here's a slider for a strike. 0-2 on Taylor Ward, just like that. Oh-2 pitch. Curveball inside. 1-2. 1-2 count on Taylor Ward. Nobody on base. 2 down for the Orioles. We're in the bottom of the 7th inning. It's 2-2 game. Well-pitched game on both sides. 2-2 pitch. There's a ground ball to shortstop. Routine play. He's got it. Throw to first. Plenty of time. That's your inning. No runs, no hits, no errors. Top of the 8th coming up. 2-2 game, folks. We're getting late. It's getting late. All right, I'll be right back again. Now I'm going to use the restroom. I drink a lot of water, so that's why. All right, here we go. For the O's, I'm assuming it'll probably be Grant Wolfram will probably be the one who comes in the game. What's the difference between a monkey and a chimp? I don't have time to tell you. It's a long tail. Let's see if I have another one. I used to work in a shoe recycling shop. It was soul destroying. Oh, Lord. All right, here we go, everybody. Welcome in. Good to have you all here. 26 likes in this game tonight. 27! Yay! Thank you, gang. And it is Grant Wolfram in the game for the O's. 24 innings on the season. He hasn't given up a home run yet this year. That's good. 3.33 ERA. Opponents are batting .283 against him. Lefty on lefty. Sam Antonucci in the game. Here we go. 0 for 3. First pitch. Fast or sinker low. Ball 1. Who's at bat? Antonucci's at bat, Jose. Your boy. The guy that you need to get a hit. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Here's a called strike on the sinker. 1-1. 1-1. One pitch on the way. Oh, check swing. Did he go? Did it hit him? It hit him. They're saying it hit Antonucci. I didn't know. It looked like he swung, but they're saying it's a hit batsman. Yep, it is. The Orioles are not going to challenge. So it's a leadoff hit batsman. Yeah, hit him right in the chest. So the man on first, nobody out. Just like that, Wolfram puts a runner on base. Scott, welcome in. Scott the Cow, welcome in. Scott, it's your team, man. 2-2 game. It's a good game. Scott, give us a like as you're coming in, big guy. Appreciate you. Throw over to first. Almost thrown away, but Alonso's got it. The Vargas is at the plate. He's 1 for 2. This is where, if you're an Orioles fan, you're getting a little worried. First pitch called strike right there on the four-seam fastball, 0-1. So Antonucci over at first is really dancing around. He's trying to really disrupt Grant Wolfram here. I don't know what Wolfram's going to do, but we're going to find out in a second. 0-1 pitch is swing and a miss, strike 2. Quickly 0-2 on Vargas. Orioles got to keep that guy at first base. You got to leave him there. Don't let him get into scoring position. Can't let him get into scoring position. They've got to keep him right at first base or try to get the ground ball double play right here. No, Jose, that's not a hit. 0-2, here it comes. Swing and a foul down the third base line. No, Jose, sorry to say for you, buddy, it's not a hit. It's a hit batsman, but it's not a hit. So Wolfram's got an 0-2 count. Man on first. Vargas is ready. Wolfram's ready. Here it comes. Inside. Just inside. Good take by Vargas. 1-2. That's a good take. That ball was close enough. I thought he might swing, but it was definitely would have been a ball. So good for him. So 1-2 count. Here it comes. Curveball is fouled off. We're going to do it again. Oh, man, the Orioles leadoff hit batsman. You can feel it slipping away, O's fans, can't you? I hate to say it, but I just feel like it's slipping away. I feel like this game is going to slip from us. 1-2 pitch, swinging a foul back again. Hey, what do you know? A couple more likes. Thank you, gang. We're at 29. One more to 30 and 11 more, and we hit our goal. This will be the 7th pitch that Vargas has seen. Wolfram's got to keep it low in the zone, try to induce a ground ball right here. Here's the pitch. High, ball 2. 2-2. Oh, excuse me. All right, Vargas is ready. Here's the pitch. There's a ground ball to the first baseman. It's going to be foul. We're going to do it again. Vargas has fallen off a lot of pitches here. This will be like his 10th pitch. Hey, we're at 31 likes. Thank you, gang. Hey, we got a shot. We might have a shot at 40. What do you know? Thank you very much. All right, Vargas is talking to the umpire about something. I don't know what he's talking about. All right, looks like they're done talking. So we're going to do it again. Pitch number, this is like the 10th pitch for Vargas in this at bat. It's a 2-2 count. Here it comes. Oh, wow. He fouled off, and man, he hit that 100 miles an hour right there. Goodness gracious. We're going to do it again. 2-2. Two-two pitch on the way. Here it comes. Inside, ball 3. Wolfram, what are you doing? So he hits the first batter he faces. Now he's run a count full on Vargas. Pitch number 11 to Vargas. Here it is. Nope, throw over to first. Runner's back. Good lead by the runner at first. Here it comes. Fly ball, right field, hit fairly deep, but it's going to be playable for Beavers. He's got it. That's the first out. So, big battle, long battle, but he wins. Wolfram wins the battle. 1 down. That's going to bring Colson Montgomery to the plate, who is 0 for 3 in this game. We did pick up a subscriber. Thank you, guys. One down in the inning. Colson Montgomery at the plate. It's going to be a lefty on lefty right here. Montgomery is 0 for 3 in this game, folks. He's 0 for 3 in the game. Wolfram's ready. Here's first pitch. Way outside. Nice stop by Adley Rutschman right there. Ball 1, 1-0. Wow, that ball gets by him. And the runner, Antonucci, is easily at second. Nice play by Adley Rutschman to get to that ball. 1-0 count. One-zero pitch. Here's a fly ball, foul down the right field line. I got to open this door. I got to get some air in here. It's getting a little warm. I'm getting a little lightheaded. All right, 1-1 count on Colson Montgomery. 1 out, man on first. Here's the pitch. Here's a curveball, low and outside, ball 2. So Grant Wolfram, to be honest with you, is battling himself in this inning. He's not gotten ahead in the count much at all. He's fallen behind hitters. He's not really battling and attacking the zone. 2-1 pitch. Slider right there, though. Nice pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. He's struggling. He's got to really bear down here. Keep that runner at first. Do not allow them to get a runner in scoring position. He got a 2-2 count on him. See if he can get him. Here's pitch. Swinging a foul back again. This is really stressful. I don't know. Oh, I forgot to do the scores. We'll do the scores at the end of this inning. I don't know about you guys. This kind of stuff is really stressful. 2-2. Here it comes. Fly ball hit really well. Center field. Cowser at the track, at the wall. It's off the wall. Cowser's got it. He's going to round third. He's going to try for home. Throw to the plate is going to be not in time. And the runner scores the lead run for the White Sox. Colson Montgomery with the big double. RBI. 3-2 lead for the White Sox. And Wolfram was playing with fire the whole inning. And the White Sox made him pay. So now there's another runner at second, won the double. First pitch to Teal is a ball, 1-0. Here's the 1-0 pitch is fouled off, 1-1. Terrible, terrible, terrible. I tell you, man, the Orioles, when they pitch, they can't hit. When they hit, they can't pitch. And if they do neither one, then they give it up off defensively. It's just terrible baseball. 1-1 pitch is fouled off so quickly, 1-2. They just can't seem to find ways to win games. They find ways to lose games. Here we are again. They've given up 3 runs in 7 innings. 7 in the third innings. 3 runs. And they're losing again. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him. Strike 3 on Teal. That's 2 down. Just can't find ways to win baseball games. And here comes Albernaz. He's going to pull him. That's it. That's it for Grant Wolfram. Rico Garcia is coming in the game. 2 outs. Runner on second. Got to keep it at 3-2. The Orioles in this game are 0 for 5 with runners in scoring position. $31 likes today. Thank you, gang. That means a lot. Hey, Jamal Giuseppe. Jamal, is it Jamal Giuseppe? Welcome in. Good to have you here. Hope you give us a like and subscribe. Good to have you in. Yeah, not looking good right now, man. Just no execution. Again, bad execution by the O's. So now it's up to Rico Garcia to keep that runner at second right there. All right, Garcia's ready. Grychuk is at the plate. Here's the first pitch. There's a slider for a strike, 0-1. I didn't think that was a slider. It didn't look like a slider to me. The way it moved, it looked like a changeup, but it was a slider, 0-1. 0-1 pitch. Here it comes. There's another slider. That's called a strike, but it's a ball. It's called a strike. The hitter is going to challenge. And the hitter's going to win. That's off the plate. That's a ball. That's way off the plate. That's like 2 inches off the plate. So a 1-1 count instead of an 0-2 count. This umpire tonight has not done well with the calls. Here's the pitch. And that's called a strike, and he's going to challenge again. And I think he's going to win this one too. An umpire called that one a strike. It looked like it was off the plate. The batter's challenging again, and he's going to win that one. This umpire is terrible tonight. And that call is overturned, and it's now a 2-1 count. These hitters have a better idea of the strike zone than the umpires. 2-1 pitch. Line drive. Base hit into center field. I knew it. The runner's round in third. Third of the plate is not going to be in time. Oh, he got him! They called him out at the plate. Is he out or is he safe? I thought he called him out. The umpire called him out. He punched him out, and then he went like this. Was he out or safe? I guess he's safe. And here you go again with the Orioles. Another 2-out hit. Carla and Carlisle, welcome in. Oh, Rutschman dropped the ball. That's why. Rico Garcia, next pitch, swing and a foul back. He did call him out. Rutschman dropped the ball. Execution is everything, folks. 4-2. Fly ball, left field. It's going to be playable. That's your inning. Bottom of the 8th coming up. But that's why good teams win and bad teams lose. White Sox did what they had to do to score a couple runs. They got the big hits. The Orioles can't do it. All right, let's go around Major League Baseball one more time. Bottom of the 8th inning, we have Pirates with an 8-5 lead over the Phillies. Top of the 8th, Blue Jays got a 2-1 lead over the Mets. Top of the 7th, Tigers 7-0 over the Yankees. Middle of the 7th, Red Sox 6-3 over the Nationals. Top of the 7th, Rangers 4-2 over the Guardians. Top of the 5th, Reds 3-0 over the Brewers. Top of the 4th, Padres 2-0 over the Cubs. Middle of the 4th, Twins 2-0 over the Astros. Middle of the 2nd, Marlins 2-0 over the Rockies. Dodgers, A's, Angels, Mariners, Giants, D-backs. They're going to be starting a little bit later. Carly and Carlisle, welcome in. Let's go O's. Nah, doesn't look like they're going to do it tonight, unfortunately. Again, just not playing well. 31 likes, gang. Hit that like button if you haven't already done it. Definitely helps. Ugh, gotta get up early in the morning for work. The Orioles are just not good. All right, here's Rutschman to lead it off. First pitch to him. Curveball for a strike, 0-1. It's hard to call these games when the team plays like this. Fastball is high, ball 1. 1-1. I appreciate all 21 of you watching, though. Thank you guys very much. It means a lot. All right, 1-1 pitch coming on the way. Swing and a miss on a four-seam fastball. 1-2. One-two pitch. That's a slider in the dirt. Ball 2, 2-2. Well, Rutschman has to set the table here for the Orioles. He has to get on. They have to get a leadoff man on right here. Put some sort of pressure on the White Sox. 2-2 pitch. There's a pop-up. Left field. Left field is under it. He's got it. That's one down. It's going to bring Pete Alonso to the plate. He's 0 for 3. He's looked bad tonight. 2 strikeouts and a flyout. First pitch. Swinging a foul back. 0-1. Jamal. Dude, if your rent's due, you probably shouldn't be betting, brother. Swinging and a miss. Strike 2 on Pete Alonso. Don't bet with scared money, dude. I tell people that all the time. Don't bet with scared money. Not at all. That's the one thing I always say. If you're going to bet, don't bet with scared money. 0-2 pitch. Here it comes. That ball is high. 1-2 on a slider. Orioles have to answer here in the bottom of the 8th inning. 1-2 pitch. High and inside. Ball 2. 2-2. Appreciate all of you being here tonight. Hope you enjoyed this. 2-2 pitch. Inside on the curveball. Ball 3. 3-2. So Alonso has run the count full. Got to get on base here, though. 3-2 pitch on the way. Slider, swing and a miss, struck him out. Just ridiculous. 2 down. Literally no answer for the Orioles. No answer whatsoever. Hey, gang, thanks for the likes. We got up to 33. That's amazing. Thank you. Here's Basayo. 2 down. Fastball is high. Ball 1. 1-0. Orioles in the game they have 4 hits. Gunner's got 2, Basayo's got 1, and Jackson Holiday's got 1. 4 hits. 1-0 pitch is swing and fouled off. 1-1. 4 hits in this game. The entire team, 4 hits. One pitch is a fastball right there for a strike. 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on a slider. Struck him out on a terrible swing. That's the inning, guys. No runs, no hits, no errors, nothing. Terrible answer by the Orioles. Top of the 9th coming up. All right, gang. That's going to do it for me tonight. I'm not going to call the 9th inning. I don't think I can. This team is depressing. Thank you all for being here. Doesn't look good for the O's. I got to get up early for work anyway. I hope you all enjoyed this tonight. I definitely enjoyed calling it. I wish it was a better outcome. Thank you to all the likes tonight. Thank you to all the new subscribers, all those ninja watching, all those that commented. I appreciate you very much. Hopefully we'll be back soon calling another game. I might do tomorrow night. We'll see. If I don't do tomorrow night, I won't be doing it anymore because I'm away this weekend. And Wednesday, I can't call a day game because I got work. But thank you all for being here. Appreciate all of you very much. Hope you all have a good night. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks for joining me, folks.